Ahoy there, YouTube. I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give my honest thoughts on how the project is being ran. And today, I am fairly excited. Honestly, I'm very excited, to be honest, to check out. Oh, wow, I'm getting an ad right now for the Cyberpunk trading card game. How about that? For Brass Pittsburgh. Now, the reason why I'm excited about this is because this is not the first Brass. There was Brass, which is one of the top 20, I think, rated games on all time on Board Game Geek. And then there was Brass Birmingham, which was a different game, also in like the top 20 or something crazy of all time, at least it used to be, on Board Game Geek. And so this is the third trip to the well with Brass Pittsburgh. Looking at the box, it's a box. There's clouds. I'm assuming we're shipping stuff. Not an exciting main image. Whiskey to the side, okay? What is it weird? Built on Martin Wallace's acclaimed Brass system, this brand new sequel introduces innovative new mechanics and content while maintaining the overall structure and strategic depth that Brass has become known for. So, if you loved Brass, this one has new mechanics. It's going to feel different. You're going to want to have it. 2 to 4 players, ages 14 plus, 120 minutes to play. It's fine. It's a fine description. I feel like you could probably give it a little bit more love in here. The acclaimed Brass system, yeah, that's fine, but you have like numbers that are like really impressive to mention there. But whatever. It's raised $1.4 million day one of the $500,000 they needed. Wow. I immediately feel like you should have spotlighted the components. If you need $500,000 to make this game, I'm going to guess you have some great minis in here. As always, though, with the video, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's see how they're convincing GameFound backers to give them their money. 351. Wow. We didn't use AI. Cool. $351. Man. That's 232 seconds.
O God of the machine, whose gears demand the blood of the living for the gain of the few. Pennsylvania Populist Movement, 1890. I'm an oil man. After years spent at the bottom of a well, swaying in the fumes of bubbling seep, I rose far enough to enter Rockefeller's regard, a place no wildcatter was meant to stand. He chose me because I see the worst in people.
Okay, finally.
Especially Vanderbilt, whose chokehold on shipping drove us to build Lima's pipeline to our refinery in Cleveland.
Now we're talking.
The Commodore sold us the very iron we needed to build the pipeline that circumvented his rail monopoly.
Now we're going. This is good.
Empire grew.
Deluxe fight components.
His thirst for oil became nigh unquenchable. As the depths of our drills drank the milkshakes of any competitor whose pipeline still clung to Venango. Oceans of crude, refined into kerosene, bound for Europe, where the collapsing whaling trade that once lit their homes now leaves them in darkness. The Almighty conferred upon us this wealth, and with it, we broke our competitors, seized the Oil Creek Belt, and raised an oil city from the decay of that colossal wreck.
Is that wood?
But history remembers not the works of those who toil in the shadow of giants. So I will accept a buyout from Rockefeller to forge my own.
Yeah, they're really going out of their way to emphasize that that's wood. Nice.
Legacy.
It worked.
In the white-hot fires of Pittsburgh. I will produce steel to build rails, locomotives, automobiles, and towering skyscrapers across this great horizon until...
We're really going very hard on this theme, which I appreciate, but, I mean, come on. Like, I know you're interweaving the theme, and you're doing a good job of it, but, like, this...
Rails,
it's a bit much.
Automobiles.
For a car that has, like, 3 symbols on it, right?
And towering skyscrapers.
But you know what? I'm not going to knock it. I appreciate them really putting forth the effort to be like, this is thematically connected. You're going to love it.
Across this great horizon until everyone remembers my name.
Personal touch?
Because where there is muck, there is brass. In 2018, Roxley released Brass Birmingham, a sequel to Martin Wallace's original 2007 masterpiece. It slowly ascended the ranks of BoardGameGeek.com and is currently the most highly rated board game in history. Brass is back to tell stories of America.
See, I would lead with that. I would have that on your description. The #1 board game of all time, according to Board Game Geek, is better. Like, that's what you're trying to tell me.
Gilded age in its northeastern steel belt region during the explosive late 19th century industrial boom. In Brass, Pittsburgh, players take on the role.
By the way, this is a personal touch, but it's an impersonal personal touch, which is odd, and now it's a redundant impersonal personal touch.
Of a ruthless.
Because I feel like for the last 20-ish seconds, you've just been telling me what I just watched in the video. I didn't just skip ahead to the 3-minute mark.
In Brass, Pittsburgh, players take on the role of a ruthless industrial titan in the age of Cornelius
Yeah, and eventually I got to
Andrew
be with
Carnegie,
Carnegie. Yeah,
John D. Rockefeller, and Henry Clay Frick as they
I
build
watched the video.
sprawling networks of railways.
Is that what the board
steel
looks
mills,
like?
Oil refineries, and more. Brass Pittsburgh uses the same base Brass system, but introduces new mechanisms, strategies, and gameplay dynamics that are sure to titillate even the most seasoned.
Okay, so I feel like this video is too long, period, at 3:52. But I definitely feel like there's easily a minute of redundancies that could be cut out. I would splice together some of this. I would have led with the top-rated board game of all time, and this is, you know, the spiritual successor-ish.
As another exciting addition to the Brass line, we are re-releasing Lancashire and Birmingham in their quintessential collector's editions.
Oh my gosh.
Daily funding.
See, so now I hate the main image even more, because clearly this is what you're trying to sell. This is the play. Show me it then. Show me that, oh my gosh, I already have Brass, but now I need to get all three, because look how good that looks on the shelf. Like that main image. Hate it. Hate it with all my soul. And I already hate it because it's on GameFound and you have a square, not a rectangle.
Collector's editions.
But look at that. That looks slick.
Daily funding quests will unlock many
think we
more
buried that at the
surprises throughout the
338 mark.
campaign. Join us in this celebration of Brass by backing us on GameFound today.
Okay. Do I want it? Yeah. Yeah. It looks good. Like, I like Brass, and I like Brass Birmingham. I believe I played them each once, and I believe I enjoyed both of them once. Because, like, yeah, I don't think #1 of all time, but yeah, it's very, very good. Roxley Games. Famously, they did that Radlands, 2-player little card game, 10-minute game. They got, like, millions of bucks off of it. So, they're pretty good at polishing their Kickstarter pages. And this is the first time, oh, wow, this is their first foray into GameFound. So let's check out the track record over on Kickstarter. Skyline. Make sure people got their stuff. I do believe I've seen Radlands in the wild. All right. So they have done, 10 created projects. First one on GameFound. Big get for GameFound. Let's see why. Last one was Excalibur, Santorini Co-op and Deluxe Pantheon, Skyrise, and then Radlands, which I don't think we need to go for that far back because I think I've seen that one in the wild before. Comments. Still no word about tracking US. Received tracking number with US. Same here. No notification. I'm in Ontario. So, yeah, they're shipping this as we speak. Cool. Awesome. Santorini, then this one is probably out. Santorini, very rock solid abstract strategy game, by the way. I'm not a big fan of abstract strategy games, but that one's it's good. It's good. Still missing. 8 months ago, I purchased the Pantheon edition. Yeah, it looks like good customer service. Excellent. And then Skyrise. I guess it's out. Okay. So it looks like one project out pending. Not sure if you read this or not, but I finally got around to playing Skyrise with a group of friends. Got to admit, the collectors of the game is amazing. All the pieces look beautiful. So somebody loved the game a year ago, and there's nothing else that has been talked about in a year. That's good, by the way. So, can you do it? Yes. They just weren't happy with how Excalibur went, apparently. Or potentially, GameFound just made them an offer they could not refuse. Good for GameFound either way. Consistently putting up, $200,000, $300,000, $500,000 campaigns. That's a company you want in your repertoire. So, Brass Pittsburgh kicking off with $1.5 million already. Probably going to break 3. #1 game up Board Game Geek. Easy, right? Like, it's day one. Best. So this is all the awards they won. I would actually show the awards as opposed to all the words, but hey, this is how we spotlight it. Then we got, oh, look at that. You need to have all 3 boxes. I don't know why you have all 3 on the table. They can't play with each other. You're not Emerson Matsuki. Best board game nominee, Golden Geek 2008. Cool. It's a great game. You'll love it. That's what they're telling me. Innovations in Pittsburgh. Here's what's different. A new era for brass. Ooh, what is this? So it's $125 a pop. We discovered new manufacturer innovations we are proud to include in the Ultimate Collector's Edition. So this is smart on them, right? This is essentially 3 games, 1 Kickstarter, but you're going to see that big price. You're going to be like, oh, wow, it's all brass Pittsburgh. It's not. I imagine there's a lot of people here picking up either of these 2 right here. And hopefully they're different pledge levels, because I would love to see what people are shopping for. And then the collector's bundle, obviously that's what they're hoping everybody will get. It's not the featured pledge level, that I will say. I appreciate that. I like that picture showing the box insert. $125 though. Doesn't feel great. I mean, I don't care what you say to me. It's still a 2-hour Euro. And saying it's $125 doesn't feel great, but it's deluxeified. So let's see. Let's see what all the hubbub's about. Brass Pittsburgh's Essential Edition, like the existing Brass Retail Edition. Ooh, the $79 one. That's what I expect to pay for a deluxeified version of the game, by the way. So I guess it's because we have synth cards, no glare boards, wood tokens, resource tray, cloth bags, and 2 cash carriages. So essentially these are deluxeifications, I'm guessing. Over 18 million iron clays have been made since 2017. Every collector's edition includes 2 cash carriages, which are made to fit your choice of currency, cardboard, money, iron clays, or iron. Oh, those are very nice. Okay. Okay, so now you're selling them to me here. Looks good. Normally, $0 because we don't have the cardboard. 60, 100 for the iron coins. Ooh, wow. That's excessive. Iron coins, game counters, 14 gold, stunning antique effect. Iron coins are expansion to Rockley's wild popular line of luxury game counters. I will say, my buddy Brandon has not these, but just metal coins that he leaves out on his gaming table all the time that we play every game with, and it does make things drastically more convenient. And oh, printing it on the side there, that is very nice. Okay. So we're not just selling the game, we're selling 3 games, and we're selling these new iron coins. Got it. Whether you're new to brass or a veteran player, this game belongs on every gaming shelf. Okay? I'd love to know more about why. Once again, don't put that on every board. After 1,000 playtests, here's what they're saying. Awesome. Quotes, if you enjoy brass, Birmingham, or Lancashire, Pittsburgh gives you even more to explore without losing what makes the system great. You enjoy brass? Okay, solid. Brass Pittsburgh feels like an even further developed version of brass, and probably the best one yet. Now, that's the question. That's big. It's brass all through and through, but all the changes and adjustments just feel better. I feel like these would be better scattered about, but they're nice quotes. The no glare board is so cool. I didn't understand how cool it was going to be until I actually played a game on the board, and there's just no glare anywhere. You can see everywhere, clearly, regardless of whether lights you're playing under. So they handpicked that quote, I'm going to guess, and that's a good one to handpick, I would imagine, right? Like, if you're trying to sell me the 125 deluxe fight, like, why do I need to spend $125 for a Euro game? Because there's no glare on the board. Got it. This is the kind of game where you feel the pressure right away. Pittsburgh kept throwing us such tough decisions. We loved every second of it. Yeah, it's a great game. A lot of quotes. I'm done. Tons of content. That box looks slick. I like the box. $125. Oh, it's regularly $150. Well, now I feel like it's a good value, right? I didn't feel like I was saving $25, but now that you told me, no, I don't. So come on. Choose one of 3 unique covers for your box. English only. Click to compare. So I do have one question. I want to see is this game in print? Because if this is out of print or in print, that's going to change it. So it's $76, Amazon overnight. Got it. Just putting that in there. So the reason why I say that is, the 125, it's deluxeified, but it's essentially you're paying $45. Yeah, $45 for these, right? Synth cards, no glare boards, wood tokens, 2 resource trays, 5 cloth bags, 2 cash carriages, 1 choice cover. It doesn't feel great. Doesn't feel great. I mean, it feels Kickstarter reasonable at the high end. Oh, wow. Now we're zooming in on trays. Now we're talking. Okay. And this, honestly, I would have this picture closer to that $125. This isn't just a tray. That's That's a tray. That's a system right there. You're taking things out, slotting them back in. Tray system features beautiful and smartly designed tray discovery, slimmer box than existing brass deluxe. Awesome, beautiful. Now we're selling me here. The cards, no glare player boards. I'm always looking at my board and just being like, man, I can't see. Birmingham collectors, much of the same, gorgeous looking stuff. I'm closer to the 125. I still don't feel like I'm there. Like, this feels like brass Birmingham, but somebody 3D printed a really nice insert. I don't know if it's $45. But that's also because we haven't got to the shipping. I think the fact we haven't got to the shipping is definitely laying on me pretty heavily right now. Because if it's $30, we're up to 155. I just, like, come on. Come on. Brass, overview, expand your empire, 3-minute board games. Great channel, by the way. If you haven't checked out that channel, there's not a lot of channels that I actually like check out videos from time to time, just because, you know, I got 3 kids and busy. I really like his coverage. Why Brass Birmingham is #1 on Board Game Geek? Because it's awesome. People love it. What's new in Pittsburgh? Ooh. See, so why wasn't this up by the 125? The no glare board. Ah, okay. Yeah, look at that. Totally unnecessary, because I'm not, like, I feel like for most people, but that's how you're going to sell me it, right? Show me all that stuff. Show me that one tray system. Whoa, 21 stretch goals. We'll embark on a new goal each day at 9 a.m., whether or not the previous goal is unlocked, although we haven't planned. Okay, so this is smart. Essentially what they're doing to themselves is like, all right, we're going to see what the first 24 hours are like, then put the stretch goal out. And, yeah. And I think that's a smart idea. And jump to stretch goals. I'd put them up higher since you probably already hit them, but we'll get there. So, 4,300 people. I need it. I want it. I got to have it. The Deluxified Brass Pittsburgh. Brass Pittsburgh Essential, $488. There it is. Like, that is right there. That's 9, 10 times to 1. Good for them. It's like 8 times to 1. Excellent. 9-ish. Yeah. So they sold it well. 350. All right. So 795 people in there. 800. That's great. Like, that's an 800 print run. Good for them. So that is 5,000 of Brass Pittsburgh in the first hours. Awesome. Still, like, it feels, I guess, Iron Coins, $100. Iron Clays, $100. Brass Pittsburgh Collector's Edition. Okay. Birmingham Synth deck only. So this is if you want to upgrade your old games with the new components. Ooh, it's localized. Excellent. Here we go. So the $1.5 million stretch goal, which is the first stretch goal we have, is, oh, those are awesome. Yeah, I put these higher. Like that. Like, once again, I go back to that $125 price point. I'm like, that does not feel good. You give me more of these, and it's going to feel amazing, because I imagine that they're just hiding all the stuff behind their trench coat. They're like, all right, we this is how deluxified this is going to be. Like, this is going to be one of our, like, this is going to be one of our evergreen games. Our games that just stay in print, hopefully, for a very, 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 very long time. We just keep making print run after print run, or run Kickstarter game founds for them. No glare on the map and player boards. It's a stretch goal. It's hit. Okay. Shipping. Bueller. There's no shipping. Did I miss it? No, it's just so far. It's just very far down. Okay. I understand. Yep. Here we go. The Iron Coins. Any brass game. So it is, what's my zone? Macau. Zone 2, $17. So that's not, that means, so it's $144 for the Deluxified. Or $100 for the standard. Doesn't feel great. Like, it doesn't. And then you get to the 3 brass bundle and it goes to $29. That feels way better. Because then we're at, what, $350, $379? Yeah. It is the #1 game on Board Game Geek. This is one of those IP things where it's like the intellectual property, factor of, like, they have exactly what you want, which is this game, which is the sequel, the #1 board game of all time. So they could price it as such, and good for them. Like, good for them. It doesn't feel cheap. Doesn't feel like a good value at all. And maybe once we hit stretch goals, it will. I hope it does. But it doesn't have to, right? since About Us. Yeah, look at that. Boom. This is what I'm talking about. Typically, I would put this higher. Well, I 1,000% would put this higher. Like, let's look at the relative position of this on the page, and we're like the 90% mark. But with you having the sequel to the #1 board game of all time, you know, I wouldn't put it above that. But that's a great graph right there. And I hope, like, this is what I tell every company: make one of these. As soon as you get nominated for any award ever, slide it in here. I don't care if it's for a local game fair convention in Utah. Slap that sucker on there proudly. It means a lot to a lot of people just having it up there. So what was there? There's tons of videos. Yeah, there's tons of videos. Everything you need to make an informed decision. Was there a rule booklet? I guess that's the one thing I did not see. Rule booklet? No rule booklet. But there are plenty of playthroughs and whatnot. I would still like to see the rule booklet. That feels like an odd choice. Let's check out the comments, updates, give this one a grade. Overall, I think it's solid, right? I felt like that video... I'm not a fan of how long it was and how redundant it was at certain parts, but I understand. And they have one of the few board games in the world where I'd be like, yeah, sure, go with a fancy summertime movie Kickstarter video, which is like more substance, more flat, more sizzle than steak. But they showed the steak really well too. They spotlighted the components. They showed the basic gameplay. They did a lot of great stuff in there. I like the video. It's just a bit lengthy. How we push the limits of the metal coins. Watch the Iron Coin trailer. Iron Coins game counter stuff things. Whoa! These metal swords for our recent yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That looks hot. That gets me excited for your $125. Wow. Yeah. I feel like the organization of the page. Just shotgun why I should give you $125 component-wise at me quickly. Will there be 500 denominations? Sounds like an overkill. I'm assuming there will be an optional add-on. Could these purchased without the game? Oh, this is the updates about the coins and whatnot. Cool. Which, once again... That's a great thing for a company to have in its back pocket. Is we also make coins or dice or pouches or something like that. So even if a game doesn't go so well, it's like, oh yeah, coins always go well. There's this big shift, like I don't know, 6 to 10 years ago it feels like, to like try and really make money on other things aside from board games. I feel like in the hobby. That's when a lot of companies like started to do like those boxes of leftover games. And it's like, yeah, $60 for the mystery box. Or they started to lean more into dice or pouches or sleeves. That's why, because it's just those, you know, it's not hard to get an evergreen on a product people actually need or think they need. All right, let's give this comments. Give this one a grade. By the way, if you enjoy Kickstarter Game Found coverage, please be sure to sign up down below, because I'm launching a Kickstarter later this year trying to raise $3,000 to cover Gen Con Origins and shoot some stuff there. And if you want to sponsor my channel for a whole year, it's $3,000. Go for it. That'd be amazing. Here comes the first stretch goal has been unlocked. It is past 1.5. I assume they'll manually unlock it. Honestly, and here's the other thing. I like how they handled the stretch goals for a couple reasons. First, it makes me want to come back tomorrow. As someone who's not even backing this, I'm curious because their first stretch goal was so good that I really want to see what else you're going to be deluxifying or changing or making nicer. And if you get me 2 days in a row, well, you dang well better bet I'm going to keep going, right? I'm going to keep coming back. And then eventually it's like, all right, fine. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll pull the trigger on this one. And I feel like they've potentially set themselves up with that, with how they ran their stretch goals here. I'm going to give them a third of a point grade bump up on that stretch goal system. I really like how they did that. I think that was really clever, because a lot of times, we've seen it so many times when companies come out and they hit all their stretch goals really, 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 really early. And they're like, yeah, we don't got a lot else going on. It was just way more popular than we expected. Or people who don't hit them, and then it's like, oh, we're really, really far away from our stretch goals. Yeah, and those are actually going to be in the game no matter what. We were kind of just lying. And so I really like how they handled this. But final grade, Brass Pittsburgh by Roxley Games. Do I want it? Yes, I do. You told me it was the best board game of all time, and this is the spiritual successor. And you showcased your components, you showcased the game, and it looks fun, and you spotlighted all your awards. Main image sucks. I definitely feel like this main image is trash, but do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yep. Not worried about that. You told me quite frequently about how this is the sequel to the much beloved thing. You showcased all your awards. It's #1 game. You led off of that. Great. Good job. Good job. And great job for GameFound for getting another company come their way, because they're inevitably going to lose some companies. Like I saw Lucky Duck Games going back to Kickstarter, at least for a project that I saw they were launching. It's got like 4,000 people already pre-launch. And then how much is it? It feels bad. Like it does. Like you're like Euro Deluxeified. I'm just in that 80 to 100 range. And you're like, yeah, it's 125. But it's not 125 because you're going to want these coins. You got to have these coins. Because the coins are not included in this one, right? No. No coins. So all of a sudden that 125 is now a 185 or 225 if you want to get the coins, which they're really selling hard. But you don't need the coins. Yeah. Okay. So how much is it? It doesn't feel good. It feels top-end Kickstarter reasonable. It feels, yeah, if you're not a huge, like, brass person, just wait for Amazon kind of dealio. That being said, this is day one. And with those stretch goals, if they keep banging out spectacular stretch goals like those, look just so good. They could change it, but how much is it? Doesn't feel good. So final grade, I'm going to go with a B+. Lots of quotes, lots of videos, no rule booklet. Yeah, I'm leaning towards a B, but I think I'm going to go a B+. No, A-. I think I'm going to go A- actually. Because you did eventually, like once you got to actually showcasing the trays and the deluxifications, because like those, like all these cubes are probably getting deluxified. Those, you think those aren't getting deluxified? And then obviously the coup de grace, I don't know how you say it, is if you could get the coins deluxified, that'd be hot. Probably not feasible, considering they're $100, unless of course that's all part of their master plan. I'm not insinuating that would be, but that would be like a banger. Imagine the last 48 hours, like, oh yeah, we hit the stretch goal. Everybody gets these $100 coins mixed in, or the $60 ones, and if we can hit another 3 million, everybody gets the 100 or something crazy like that. I'm actually excited to see how this campaign goes. I feel like they did a good job. A-. A-, B+, that's where I'm going. No rule booklet pushes me to B+, but I gave him a third of a point grade bump up. I'll go to A-. I'm feeling good today, and I do like the first two games. Brass Pittsburgh. No, I'm going B+. That price sucks. Let me know in the comments below. It's your final grade for Brass Pittsburgh from Roxley Games. And if you have a suggestion for an upcoming Kickstarter GameFound project that you'd like me to check out, please be sure to drop it in the comments below. Also, if you're heading to Origins Game Fair this year, be sure to sign up for the math trade, because it's awesome. And they just launched it today. You can sign up, and it's a lot of fun, and I want your games. I'm going to try and get this. It was a good one. Yeah, Rails and Sales. This old Ticket to Ride Rails and Sales, like a big deal when it came out, and then it just kind of didn't do anything. It was like $100. No, it's still top 100. Yeah, I want to get that one. Hopefully. But let me know in the comments below. Something or other. I already asked. Bye.